Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, here to give you my thoughts on Arcane Seasons 1 and 2. Apparently, Season 2, which just premiered on Netflix, apparently it's the second and final season of Arcane. Doesn't look like there'll be a Season 3, although it did say stuff about, at the very end, about like, this is not the end of the story. I don't know, maybe it's a whole new sequel series coming after this, because it definitely looked like it was open to, stuff after how the story ended. But, yeah, yeah, I literally watched the entire show for the first time, beginning to end, both Season 1, which was released way back in 2021, and Season 2, which just released in 2024. The whole show I'm going to review for you guys, and there probably will be spoilers. Heck, I spent so much of today trying to trying to watch this show to give you guys a review and thoughts on, bruh. Like, for real. Arcane League of Legends follows these two sisters named Violet and Powder, and they grow up with in a gang type thing in a futuristic cyberpunk type city, where they try to get by in life and all that. Not something I disagree. Not something I really agree with, I admit. But and then they have a falling out. A lot of stuff happens, and then basically, in this beautiful city, by the way, the world building in Arcane is absolutely phenomenal. Basically, they do their own stories, but they also, at the same time, reconnect after everything that's happened, and yeah. But yeah, Season 1. I think I already said it, but if not, because this is improvised, I'm not reading off a script or anything. But yeah, I gotta say that I probably will say spoilers, because oh yeah, I did say that. But I really enjoyed seeing Vi and Powder when they were younger at the start. We see them much younger for the first 3 episodes, and then episode 4 onwards, it's set several years later. And speaking of which, Powder / Jinx, easily my favorite character in the whole thing. Silco, such a cool, awesome villain with understandable motivations, although he's only the villain in the first season. He does get killed at the end of Season 1, which is it made sense narrative-wise, but at the same time, it was like, man, such an awesome villain that got killed off. I will admit, a lot of the times, it was really the stuff with the main characters that had me hooked and paying attention. Not all the time, but a lot of the time when it went on to other characters, like side characters and all that, my attention kind of naturally drifted away. I was feeling like crap that I didn't review this in 2021, but here I am now. I can review it now, along with the second and final season. And Yeah, that Lorax looking guy, he's a cool character too. Um, Victor, great character. The characters, especially the two main characters, especially Jinx, man, easily my favorite character in the whole thing. Um, that along with the world building and just all the lore and thought that went into this universe, fantastic. Absolutely loved it. I gotta say, I've never ever played League of Legends. In fact, I remember this. I loved it at the time because I am a World of Warcraft fan, but this was awful. There was this meme that I shared, and I admit did laugh at several years ago. It was like League of Legends player attacked by Warcraft fans at a movie theater or something like that. That was awful. I did laugh at that back then, but that was awful. Should not do that. Arcane, fantastic show. Um, and I was really happy I got around to this season. Like I said, world building, fantastic. The world itself, fantastic. Characters, fantastic. Like Jinx, what's her name? Vi. I don't know why they couldn't just say V. That would be so much easier to remember and less of a mouthful. You know what I mean? And Silco, three favorite characters easily. Quite a few emotional moments, like the scene at the end of episode 3 where Vi just slaps Powder across the face. That was heartbreaking, man. And I will admit, it really was season 1 that I truly, really enjoyed this show. The way that season 1 ended, and naturally the way that season 2 began, and for the most part went about, it really turned into a whole different show, and I will admit I wasn't as into it, nowhere near. Season 2, it had some shocking moments, like when what's his name, Vanda was revealed to be sort of alive, and that werewolf thing that he became. And not only that, but he's the freaking father of Vi and Jinx. Wow, that was shocking. And the emotional turmoil and stuff in the very last episode of season 2. Like that Black Queen or whatever, when she died, I felt bad for her daughter, even though she seemed to be a main villain. Like I said, I struggled to pay attention to a lot of the non-main character stuff. But yeah, season 1 is where it was at for me. Season 2, it really just didn't hit the mark for me. I don't know if because it just wasn't quite where I would have wanted it to go, although how season 1 ended, that's obviously where it was going to go. And it just was too different from season 1 for me. And, different isn't always bad. Different can be better a lot of the time. But for me, I don't know. I will admit, I kind of just let season 2 play for the most part. And, I wonder if, at the very end, Jinx, when she sacrificed herself to save Vi. I don't know if she's actually dead. But they did say this was the last thing of, Arcane. Second and final season. I think season 1 is what I'll stick with if I were to rewatch this. I think it just got a recent Blu-ray release, at least in New Zealand. That, if I were to ever get it on Blu-ray, I'll probably just get season 1. Even though there are some great moments of season 2, for me, season 1 was where it was at, man. But yeah, I don't know what more to say. I did imagine this review being a lot more in depth and all that. And I'm sorry that this maybe wasn't for a lot of people, but I will say that it was kind of crazy that I watched both seasons back to back to back to back, and how, I guess viewers who loved Arcane back in 2021, how they waited 3 whole years for there to be a second season. But for me, I just went straight away into season 2. Not have to wait. I mean, if I had watched the whole thing, I recall, like, my family watching the show back in the end of 2021, maybe the start of 2022. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what more to say, really. Season 1, probably a 9 out of 10. Season 2, I'm not even going to give it a real rating, I think. And the thing is, I pull ratings out of my butt at this point. You know what I mean? I just say, oh, I guess I'll rate it this, There was a time when I really put thought into ratings, but now I kind of just throw a number out there and say, yeah, I'd rate it that. So I don't know if I can be trusted with ratings anymore. It's like if I really enjoyed something, I just have to have it be like 10 out of 10, even if it clearly wasn't perfect. But I don't know. I hope this review turned out good, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I did. I truly did watch every single episode of Arcane. Might not have paid the best attention every single second of the show, but I hope this review will suffice. If you thought I could have done better with this review, if you thought I could have done better with this review, let your boy know. Constructive criticism, that's what will propel us towards a better future. Anyway, I'm your boy Mark. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out, y'all. Have a good one.